Hello YouTube, yes, it's Boardzood and I'm back with a discussion video. Now this video is actually a reply to Arrowfyre's recent All Talk and No Shock, where he discusses if it's really worth pre-ordering Hasbro Legacy Generations figures. So is it worth pre-ordering? Now Arrow uses the argument of big figures hitting discount retailers, and when I say big figures I mean the Commander class. He uses Legacy Motormaster as an example. That figure's been about on the shelves shy of a year now, and it's already hit discount retailers such as Game at more than half the retail price that it originally was. This isn't to say that all figures do end up in bargain shops. Sure, it has to be said that your discount retailers in the UK, such as TK Maxx, Home Bargains, BM Bargains, even Wilko's to a lesser extent, you've got the Range. Game now is slowly becoming part of that bargain chain for figures, not just Transformers, but Marvel Legends, even some Masters of the Universe stuff. But it always comes down to, do you really want the figure? If you really want the figure, it's always worth pre-ordering. Another way to look at, should I pre-order, should I not, is look at how popular the figure is. If we take the Studio Series Dinobots, which again, Arrowfyre did mention that they sold like wildfire and are out of stock. And the reason for that is simply because the Dinobots have a mass cross-generation appeal. If we take other figure lines such as the Armada series, the Galaxy Force series, or Cybertron series if you will, they have a set generational appeal. While I've dabbled in some of those figures, they're certainly there for a generation only, whereas the Dinobots are from the G1ers all the way up to present day. And that's due to marketing, that's due to them appearing in comics in various guises, as well as other media. So if you think a figure might not necessarily sell very well and need to be pre-ordered, then you can probably play the waiting game on that. It may hit bargain stores, or you can wait until it hits toy stores such as Smith's. This of course only really applies for official Hasbro releases. When you come to the third party side of things, it gets a bit more murkier in terms of should you pre-order or not. The general rule of thumb when it comes to third party figures is they are produced in less quantity than the mass produced Hasbro lines. Things like the Doctor Wu mini-series, these figures are scaled to around about the world's smallest Transformers, just with more articulation, more engineering and such. These generally sell out dead quick. The Ultra Magnus that has been revealed in its various colours has completely sold out on Show Z, and Doctor Wu don't really tend to reissue moulds. So when it comes to figures like that, the Mastermind Creations fan toys especially, it's always worth pre-ordering them. But you also have the FOMO factor. Maybe there is a figure that isn't as popular as another figure, but you see other people experience it or other people have pre-ordered it, and you're like, well, I'm going to have to get that because I don't want to miss out on the figure. I suppose if you get the figure and it wasn't for you, you can always sell it on. We see that quite a lot within the Transformers community, where a lot of people buy the same figure and then, a couple of weeks after, they do decide that it's not for me, and it goes onto one of the Facebook selling pages or ultimately on eBay. But I guess the final thought on this one is, if it's a figure you really want, then you should really pre-order it, because after all, if it isn't a figure that you really wanted, did you want it in the first place? Or are you just hoping that you'll get it on the cheap? Well, that's my video response to Arrowfyre there, his latest All Talk and No Shock. Please check that out. And of course, if you can, do a video response yourself, or I'd love to hear your comments in the comments section below, of course, on YouTube. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you again with another.